Hello, my friend. You're listening to the Sort Yourself Out podcast. This week, we're discussing the key to a happy and fulfilling life. I'm your host, Janine Hunt, natural health therapist for over 30 years, hypnotherapist, lifelong student, and spiritual seeker. I like to seek out the most effective practices and techniques that provide the greatest bang for my buck and the fastest route to freedom from whatever is holding us back. I can't wait to share with you these powerful techniques so that you too can sort yourself out, know deeper meaning in your life, and best of all, a sense of inner peace. So let's get started. Well, hello there, and thank you so much for joining me today. This week, we're discussing the key to something that is universally desired, and that is a happy and fulfilling life. We all want to be happy, and we all want to have meaningful occupations and fulfill our dreams and goals, and also feel that we are in charge of our destiny. So what, Janine, I hear you saying, is the damn key? Well, the damn key, my friend, is simple, and everyone can do it. Not everyone wants to do it, though, because the key is to take charge of your well-being. And funnily enough, plenty of people don't want to take charge. So when I say well-being, I'm not just talking about health. I mean well-being on all levels: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Now, you don't have to be a control freak or a type A personality to take charge. You just have to have the desire and be willing to change. Because if you're not willing to change, well, hello, nothing changes. And believe me, I'm as far from a type A personality as a potato. I'm probably much closer to a potato. But I'm plenty motivated to take charge and change and expand, and in general, uplift my well-being. So once you've got your willingness, what's next? How do you take charge? Well, you learn and practice the techniques that facilitate positive change, that bring fulfillment and well-being. A big part of improving your happiness is not, funnily enough, going out and doing happy things with happy people, although those are good. I'm not trashing those at all. It's about releasing the things that make you unhappy, stressed out, and anxious. It's about freeing yourself of your hang-ups, blockages, and limitations, all those things that hold you back and cause you to stagnate or play small or accept less than you deserve. So it's all about letting go. We often think happiness and fulfillment lies in more, but that kind of happiness is fleeting. Basically, happiness is an inside job. You might feel momentarily gratified when your happiness comes from an external source. I mean, like a cookie or a nice fat check. I like those as much as the next guy. But the happy glow of those things wears off pretty quickly. Soon you'll want another cookie. So happiness and fulfillment come in on a deeper level, and their effects are longer lasting. So how do we go about attaining deeper happiness? We have techniques and practices at our disposal that lead us to greater well-being, that bring us freedom, and that unleash our true power. So let's have a look at the bigger picture of life for a moment to put this into perspective. You are an eternal divine being, a soul who chose to come into incarnation in a physical body to experience the fullness of life and the expansion available on the physical plane. So do you think your soul would be satisfied with eating cookies, playing Candy Crush, and buying shoes for its fulfillment? I don't think so. Now, I don't mean to be judgmental here. Leisure is good. We all need downtime to relax, and we all need shoes. And I must admit, I'm rather fond of lying on the sofa and stuffing my face while watching TV and wearing slippers. But the soul has bigger plans for us. Of course, it's not always easy to discern what those are, but we can approach this in broad terms and discern that the soul wants us to liberate ourselves from the shit that holds us back, to let go of the stuff that hinders the joy and light of the soul from shining out into the world in all its glory. And most of us have layers and layers of crap hiding that light. Physical crap, emotional crap, mental crap, spiritual crap. Yes, even spiritual crap. So we need techniques and practices that help us to dig our way out, to see with clarity, to figure out what really matters and what provides more lasting happiness than, say, a cookie. We need techniques and practices that help us to master our minds and our thinking processes, techniques that help us to get a grip on our emotions and to act consciously, techniques that help us techniques that take us off autopilot and those same old knee-jerk reactions we've been responding with for years. We need techniques that teach us to respond consciously with consideration and intention and kindness, and really importantly, an awareness of the effect it will have on those around us. We need techniques and practices that fill our cups and don't deplete us like so much of modern life does. We need techniques and practices that anchor us in the present moment so that we can wield our power, because the only moment that we have power in is now. So we need techniques and practices that help to free us of our shit so that we can be uplifters in the world, techniques that reveal the inner part of ourselves, the higher part of ourselves. So the more people there are in the world who have freed themselves of their shit, the better the world will be. And that's why it's so important that each of us plays our part. We uplift ourselves and we uplift the whole dang world. One by one by one, we're uplifting the world. And as I always say, our own well-being radiates out and uplifts everyone we meet. And the world certainly needs more of that. So I'm not even talking about full-blown liberation or enlightenment here. I'm talking about incrementally achieving ever higher states of well-being. And these things are totally possible when we accept our power and take charge of our own well-being. Now, I have two favorite techniques that have totally transformed my well-being. They are meditation and mindfulness, and they are what I call top-down techniques. Top-down techniques help us to not only work on specific issues to improve our lives, but they create an exponential shift whose effects ripple out to uplift all areas of our lives. Because through these techniques, we are generating higher awareness. So screw the cookies, folks. This will get your soul cackling with joy. These top-down techniques are what you need. Now, I also like to use other top-down techniques like EFT, which is fantastic for releasing hang-ups and fear and stress. EFT, hello, emotional freedom technique. It's all in the name. And boy, is it effective. I also like to use guided meditations and affirmations and visualization and hypnosis as well, whether to release the unwanted or to program in the wanted. So I've got a free download for you to help you do all of that. It's called the Quantum Liberation Spa Guided Meditation. And in this guided meditation, you release and cleanse old stuck energies and outmoded beliefs from all levels of your being and restore the divine blueprint of optimal function, balance, harmony, and wholeness. Now that sounds good. And in this session, you also create a powerful anchor to access a heightened state of well-being whenever and wherever you want. It allows you to access a little burst of joy. So this is really helpful to use in your daily life for maintaining a positive attitude or whenever you need a little lift. So I will put a link to the Quantum Liberation Spa Guided Meditation in the show notes. And you can get it at theinspirationcloud.com/SYO49. That's SYO49, the digits 49. So all of these practices have had a massive impact in uplifting my life and the lives of my clients. They liberate us and they fill our cup. Nice. So there we have it. The key to a happy and fulfilling life is to take charge of your well-being. Now, this whole Sort Yourself Out podcast is all about sharing all of these life-enhancing techniques with you so that you can uplift yourself and have a positive impact on those around you from an ever higher vantage point of well-being. But soon I will be opening the doors to my Inner Circle membership, where there will be a whole library of practices and techniques addressing issues across the whole spectrum of stuff we humans experience and need a little help with. So the Inner Circle is an online monthly membership where I'll be teaching my most powerful top-down techniques to sort yourself out, to free yourself of your hang-ups and blockages, to take charge of your mind, and to nourish your soul. It's all about being better than happy. There will be mini courses, hypnosis sessions, guided meditations, EFT tapping videos, neurolinguistic programming techniques, meditation and mindfulness training, the ageless wisdom teachings, and so much more. So that wherever you are on your path to greater well-being, you can start right there and then take the next step when you're ready. You'll have all the tools and practices and techniques you need to not just heal your life, but to make it more meaningful and fulfilling and peaceful and beautiful. So if you're ready to transform your well-being and would like to be kept informed, go on over to theinspirationcloud.com/membership to get on the wait list, and I'll keep you in the loop. And just so you know, there will be lots of fun trainings within this monthly membership. I am using all of these wonderful animated videos. So it's not all just going to be boring slideshows and talking head videos. I'm using fun and engaging videos to make the learning and the transformation easy. So go on over once again to theinspirationcloud.com/membership to get on the wait list. And I'll let you know when I am launching the Inner Circle. It's coming soon, I promise. It's been a long time in the making, but it's quite an endeavor. And I'm getting there slowly but surely. All right, there we go. That's it for today, my friend. Thank you so much for listening and for spending your time with me. I really appreciate your presence as you walk alongside me through all of this. So take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for listening to the podcast. I really hope you found it helpful and full of uplifting ideas that you can put into practice in your life. And if you have, chances are your friends and family will too. So please share it with them on social media. You'll be helping them to sort themselves out, because I bet you think they need it, right? But seriously, you'll also be doing me a huge favor, and I will be eternally grateful for your generosity. It would also be lovely if you would leave me a review on iTunes, preferably a nice one, please. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast while you're there. If you have any questions or would like me to address a certain topic, I'd love to hear from you. You can email me at info@theinspirationcloud.com. Have a good one, folks. Thanks again, and I'll see you next week.